Hello out there. We are on the air. Going to send out the pat signal, let people know we are live. All right, the dramatic pause is over. Links have been sent. Let's do it to it. As you see on your screen there, our Wake Forest Demon Deacons entered the CFB College Football Playoffs as the number 3 team in the nation. We were 12-0, now up, 13-0, now up to 15-0 through 2 wins in the playoffs, having taken down Jack's Auburn. A shout out and thank you to him for streaming. Hey, speak of the devil, there he is. Hey, Jack. Well, he had a little bit of spicy language, rightfully earned. I'll take it. We took out Michigan just barely in the second round. Jiggles and his Stanford Cardinal. They also had a first round bye, taking down Tennessee and the Volunteers in the second round, and then beating the team that beat them last year in the semifinals in Georgia. Also of note, both Jiggles and I made the semifinal last year with Stanford and Wake Forest, but we were taken down by Notre Dame and Georgia respectively. We have righted that wrong. And we are here to take each other on for only the second time in 5 seasons of this universe. Stanford is 1-0 against us, and it wasn't particularly close. However, that is a few seasons ago. The rosters are different. We averaged more points this year. Mind you, the ACC in this universe, a little bit cozier, a little easier than the Pac-12 is, so understandable. Passing yards, Stanford throwing dots hither and yon. We were a little more run-heavy. Jack saying that we're winning by 36. I don't know, because 2 toggles over, we're both 99 overalls. And since it's for sure the last Wake Forest game of the year, I should be doing the depth chart, not the roster. To the depth chart. We have Randy Scruggs, who at the end of the season here is a 90 overall, right on the button. He might declare for the draft. He might come back. Hard to say. Spencer Atlas is for sure gone. 95 overall. Wonder if I should put McCracken in the backup spot. No, we're just going to leave well enough alone. Spencer Atlas is here along with Mick, the Kraken McCracken. They split most of the work with a little bit of Raphael Hacker in the mix as well. At fullback, we got the big fella, Dakota Tanyan. 285 pounds of beef, converted center. Wide receiver, Alani Jackson with his 98 speed on all those big streaks. We have Ricky Officer in the slot, and they have Jalen Smith rounding out the big 3. Might see some work from Pavel Guerrero or Marvin Gaye Charbonnet in this one as well. Jack's still mad at me about the contact seeker Ekuban, who left us last year due to playing time and I believe went to Auburn. He was decent with us, but it was very limited time, usually in fourth quarter blowouts, so I never got a true gauge on how good he was. We'll be very sad to see Ethan Barber go, one of the last of the real-life players, redshirt sophomore, so after this season, everyone is EA generated going forward. Let's hit the line. We got Nick Reeves at left tackle. Ladarius Caraway at left guard. Oh, he's up to a 90. He might leave also. Damn. He was like an 87, 88 to start the year. But, hey, guys be moving up. Jordan Sills at center. Greg Friend at right guard. And we have Brian Sumner here for any injury relief, along with Anthony Penny Melvin at right tackle. The edge rushers, Quincy Ojeda, setting the ACC single-season sack record this season. Bear Bassett, who will thankfully be one player we'll get back next year. He has been superb, though, in his freshman season. Powerhouse Hobbs is hurt. If the season was one more week long, we'd have him back next week. However, we don't have him for the duration. Thankfully, we have Pat Dawkins came to us in the portal, and Jimmy Smoot, who was a 5-star recruit a couple seasons back. Jadarius Shore and Dion Claiborne are the main linebackers. We run a 4-2-5, but on occasion, you might see a bit of Nigel Bland in the mix. Nate Streeter, Dorian Komar, and Niles Folkerts are the main corners, but we got Bowser and Matlock here as well. Lots of good depth in the secondary. Gaston Lucien is our free safety, and with the 4-2-5, you see a lot of two strong safety sets. We have John Forrester and LaRon Minor. Blackjack Marciano in his final college game out here, 89 kick power. Oh, with a boost, 98 kick accuracy. Very nice. Our punter is Sauerbrunn. Ooh, I have Hacker returning kicks. I'm now debating. I mean, it's the Natty. Do I bring out Atlas to return punts? Maybe. No, I can't risk the wear and tear. We'll run it as it is. Now, part of this extended pregame, let's go take a look at the Stanford Cardinal. With their godforsaken nightmare fuel sleep paralysis demon of a mascot. Keelan Russell, 88 overall, and he's clearly capped out with a 98 upgrade points left to go. See, part of the reason we went depth chart, if I was looking at the regular one, I would assume Matt Zollers would be the starter. So, good to know. Brett Nicky at halfback. Oh, lots of depth here. And Daniel Bray, yes, apparently very, very battered and beaten, so will not be in this game, despite not being formally injured. Great receivers here. Larry Ben, Fetu Luani, and Emmanuel Tobin. That is a hell of a tight end as well. 86 speed, beefy boy. Line looking quite good. A lot of pass protectors. I do believe we have the advantage on the defensive line. But this is a damn fine looking defense. Ooh, the speed on these corners and talented to boot. Simons and Hall round out their safety core. Dakota is a very common name in this game, isn't it? But my God, look at the badges on this kicker. Ooh. Howie Mayo, elite tier name. Hey, Jiggles, perfect timing, my friend. So Fetu Luani is the return man, it appears. We just went through the rosters of both teams. We're just about to kick things off. Good luck to you. May this be our best game of fake football yet, with absolutely zero BS. Nice, tight, one-score game. Both of us sweating our pits off. I did. I finally learned doing these pre-games to go to the depth chart, not the roster page, because let's see who's actually going to be playing. Also beneficial for halfback. Look at this. Equal signs across the board. That's kind of beautiful. Stanford technically the home team. It's a neutral site, so who could possibly care how the brackets shook out? The matchup that was supposed to happen in last year's final. 1 year delayed, but we're all here for it. High stakes for me as well. You guys saw those 90 overalls on my team. Most of them are eligible to be drafted this year. I did, well, because you mentioned his wear and tear in the Discord, I made a point to point it out on stream. One of my middle linebackers is very hurting as well. Dion Claiborne, number 49, actually the best overall player on my team. So he could very easily be subbed out of a lot of looks today. He's got like 2 millimeters of wear and tear room left. No actual stat downgrades, but I assume he tackles somebody else, he might break his collarbone. Gah! Oh, that thing's horrific. Whew. Can I get a priest so we can perform an exorcism? I don't like how they animated those kneecaps either. Ugh. Got some bad knees on that tree. The Cardinal will start from their own 19. It'll tail the tape. Wake Forest averaging about 30 more yards per game. Stanford far more pass heavy, going to the air over 3/4 of the time this year. Wake Forest a more run heavy team. Of note though, the Pac-12 has more good teams than the ACC does. The ACC has like 5 really strong teams. I'd say the Pac-12 is around the 7 or 8 area in that regard. Like, they just more consistently played better competition than we did. So that could account for some of the differential. Not to say we've beaten nothing but scrubs. Far from it. And that'll be a first down here. Ball spotted now at the 34. Interesting. So in the past against me, Jiggles has opted to go very conservative as far as clock management, run heavy, try and create fewer possessions. I see a hurry up happening here. Different strategy. Oh, Jiggles, may I ask what playbook you're running today? I've stuck to the Colorado and the 4-2-5. Dawkins gets in. Oh, indeed, you have enough talent. We saw it on the pregame. TFL on the little check-in. Ohio State 4-3 multiple. Man, those are some good-ass playbooks. Nobody came up with it. Wow, a 50-50 ball that I guess was a 33-33-33 ball. So the Cardinal have to punt. Well, I mean, we're going to have some tough times with our receivers because I saw your secondary. We went over mine. We got some dogs out here on defense, both teams. This could be a little bit of trench warfare today. McCracken starting, now going out wide and as like a receiver, I guess. God, talking was hard there. I just froze. Incomplete. Bit of a hospital ball there, too. 2nd and 10. Atlas finds a seam, gets the first. Already the single-season leader in rushing touchdowns for Wake Forest. Not all time. I think that Emmitt Smith number is never getting touched. Ooh, overthrew everybody. Mind you, he was hit as he released it, likely throwing off the trajectory of the throw. Feigning the touch pass. And, oh boy. Tough sight. And since it is a user-user game, I cannot send for the red shirt. Boodle checks in and gets wrecked. His last name's Boodle. I forget his first name, Jiggles. He's like an 81, 82 overall, 95 speed. Another dual threat guy. He just basically upgraded only his speed categories, not the most accurate dude. And his elusiveness is capped out. So he's great in a straight line. He's not nearly as good mobility-wise as I would have hoped. What year? I am not sure. I want to say he's a redshirt sophomore. Could be a redshirt freshman, but I don't believe he is. Gain of 2. So each team forced to punt in their opening drive. Right? But hey, we're building stories here. Jiggle's saying it's definitely an early curveball. And that'll be a 3 and out. Dawkins giving him a patitude adjustment. If you don't think I have puns with my own name, you're wrong. Jeez, Jiggle, I think as the young fellas would say, pause. Jiggle's saying probably going to be a huge sack party on both sides. So we get very good starting field position. Boodle still out there. We did see Scruggs was clutching his right arm. I mean, it's EA, so that could be a concussion. Actually, it's EA, so it can't be a concussion. Torn labrum. There we go. 4 yards on the pass by Boodle there. And we will lose 2 yards on just a loss of a play call. Every playbook has those bum plays. That was one of them. Oh, and Boodle tries to put his shoulder down instead. That'll be recorded as a second sack. So a 3 and out when we started at near midfield. Impressive work by Stanford. What a punt. Jiggle saying last year's Stanford starting QB Steele is now the QB2. So he has better insurance if he suffers the same fate. Honestly, Boodle's good. I don't mind him. He's not as good as Scruggs. I would rather have my normal quarterback, but I could be in a worse spot. We'll say that for sure. Hey, at least you got the first on that play, bud. That would be insanely frustrating if it turned into a 3 and out after getting 9.5 yards on that one play. Oh, Jack, Randy Scruggs, my 90 overall quarterback, got hurt on, what was it, the second or third play of the game, Jiggles? I think the second. 2nd and 7. Oh, that's a tough 4-yard loss. Yeah, second play of the game. Just went for a 50-yard heave. Got hit while throwing. Never really got back up. Oh, speaking of heaves, a moonshot. And it's good. And the coverage breaks down. Touchdown, Cardinal. 21, is that a halfback? No, it's Ben, Jiggles' best receiver. Put some respect on Larry Ben's name. And what a throw. An Elite Dev transfer from Miami. Got him in the first transfer portal. Thank you for the lore dump, Jiggles. Extra point is up and good. Packer gets brought down at our own 19-yard line. Boodle still out there. Oh my God, hospital ball and a half. Man got swatted out of midair like he was a volleyball. Good Lord. And this isn't going to cut it. Boodle looking rough out there so far. Going for a bomb of his own. That nearly picked off, so it'll be a 3 and out. Fair catch is called. Cardinal will start from their own 33. Oh my God, that was an RPO that got the pass broken up. I don't think I've seen that before. Or at least it's rare. If I have, it's been like 2 months. Four yards there on the in route. So it'll be third and fairly short here. We're asking a ton of our defense today. No! Oh, you gotta be kidding me with that. A 3 and like, ooh, I'm not gonna lie. He cut him in half with that tackle. But I think that was going to be overthrown regardless. And on third down. Tough scene. Gain of 5 on that one. Into field goal range. The Cardinal go. It is so hard to not pluralize that. First down picked up. Light work here. Stanford slicing and dicing. At this point, I'm just hoping we can limit the damage to 3 points after the pass interference. Oh, nice tackle. Good block shedding there by the D. So 3rd and 12. Need to lock in and lock up. It's batted down. Quincy Ojeda in the final game of his career, helping out the team any way he can. This one, a 51-yard kick. Based on what I saw from this kicker, this looks like light work. Indeed it is. So I don't know, I guess that cliche about kissing your sister, I would have loved for the 3 and out that I feel like, should have happened. That flag was justified. My player just shouldn't have been tackling their wideout. But happy we only gave up 3 after what could have been a catastrophic result. Even then, we still got to pack a sack lunch because this is going to be an all-day job to come back. Boodle's still out there. It's easy to tell because there's no star under those feet. Hand off to Atlas. Gain of 6 there. Only his 2nd carry of the day. It's very early, but maybe leaning on the run game is what's in order here. Atlas up the gut. About 6 more. First down. Boodle given enough time. It's good. Finds Atlas. Touchdown, Wake Forest. The halfback goes on a streak. Probably a wheel route, let's be real. And just outruns everybody. That's 6 points for the Demon Deacons. Well put, Jiggles. Bomb for bomb. And the backup, who's probably going to transfer out due to playing time, wanting to make those NIL offers as sexy as possible. Go on, young fella. Get yourself paid. So a quick possession. Ball's going to go right back to Stanford. And that's, my God, Hacker, our kick returner, with the tackle. That's a halfback out there. Little pass in the flat, gain of a yard. Claiborne swallows them up. Oh boy. And after getting called for pass interference and costing us 3 points, Gaston Lucien says, I got you. Pick 6. It was a horrible decision, Jiggles. If the shoe was on the other foot, I would have screamed. Like double coverage. And those are not scrubs that were being thrown at. And quicker than the speed of human cognition, this game is turned on its head from 10-0 to 14-10 in about 45 seconds. Stanford, however, may only be behind for a moment. They get the ball right back to make good on... Oh! Hey! Fatu's looking a little shifty out there. I think that's his name. I forget. I might have slipped into a different Samoan name. Solid in route. About 10 more yards after the catch. That's an easy first down for Dion Fucha. Ball spotted now at the 37. Oh, get wrecked. Tree to a shoulder sandwich. 2nd and 12. Probably going to be 2 straight passes. Got empty backfield shotgun. Touch pass. And one of the more effective touch passes you'll see in 26. That play was OP in 25. It was like 15-yard minimum. That 7-yard gain, solid. Usually that's a 1 or 2 yard snuff out. And a good way to get on the hash mark, too. Swatted away by Shore. Fair catch, and that's deep in our territory, starting from our own 12. Oh, McCracken bouncing off people. Big gain, 26 yards. Stanford calling a timeout. One of the good things with running the hurry up is every so often the game will decide the defense is feeling pressed and they'll call a timeout to break the momentum. Barely gets that screen pass out in time, but it's a gain of 5. Finding, I think Jackson was the recipient. Jackson again. That'll be a first down, and down goes one of the Cardinal. Am I using that tense right? One of the Cardinal? Anyways, basically midfield. Stanford 49. I'm just going to start saying Stanford. Yep, Stanford. Or Jiggles. Dress him personally. Jackson over the shoulder. He's fast enough. That's about 16 when it could have gone horribly wrong. Up to the Stanford 28. And Boodle with the pick. So we were in range where definitely we should have left with at least 3 points, but that's how the turnover game be sometimes. Jiggle's saying, oh my god, I needed that. Hey, I feel you, bud. No kidding. My pick, 2 minutes ago was a huge momentum shifter. And both our free safeties out here. I think it's, would that be Simons if it's 1M? I know 2M's is Simmons. I'm going to say Simons, like Anthony Simons. My brain defaults to NBA, sorry. 2nd and 7. And Claiborne deleting those 3 gained yards back to the original line of scrimmage for 3rd down here. Stanford's still in the hurry up. Going to try and get one more play in before the 2nd. Swatted away. What coverage! Because it was a great throw. The receiver was between the defender and the end zone. That ball gets there. That is likely a massive gain, if not 6 points. We head to the 2nd quarter. Following the 3 and out, Stanford set to punt. And with this dramatic pause, we will see, is Randy Scruggs back in this ballgame? Do we want him back? Boodle got us 7 points. Packer on the return. We have good, strong field position here. And no, Boodle stays in the game. Oh! Great throw. Got it right into Jackson's hands, but gets hit in the back in midair, scorpions his body, and down the ball falls to the grass. Jiggles, then Russell got you 7 more points. No lies detected. I mean, from my myopic point of view, Lucien cost me 3 points, then got us 7. Oh, just crushed there on 3rd down. Stanford sends the house, and 3 different defenders all swarm on top of Boodle. We had like 5 blockers. They must have sent 7 or 8. That was wild. Yeah, well, the corner got a sack, so that tells you part of it. A corner, an edge rusher, and a linebacker walk into a bar. 4th and 20, blaze up. No fair catch called. And Jamario Eaton apparently hurt 2 body parts? Okay. Both his knees gone. All 3 types of SEPs, bi, tri, and quad. Oh my God. Nearly a disaster right there for Stanford. I guess the corner blitz is good enough for Stanford. It's good enough for Wake Forest. Oh no, that was just Claiborne. Shoot. He got in there so fast I thought that was our corner. Jiggles, this is absolutely what I'm afraid of. I feel you, Haas. At least you're giving it right back to me. And the swarm continues. Postman Pat with a little Dikembe Mutombo emote at the end. No, no, no. Why is he Postman Pat? Because he always delivers. And it puts that song to that old British children's show in my head. Delightful. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. And now we're going to do the safety dance. Jeez, Jiggles. I think you spoke that into existence. Being sacked thrice in a row, the last time in the end zone. Dawkins in the mix again. Apparently it's the Pat Dawkins hour. Jiggles, this is just going downhill like it's been obvious. This is just CFB 25 Colorado again. We'll see. Most of this team's leaving. And yes, I just unlocked Talent Developer, and trust and believe those draft boosts are everywhere they gotta be. I don't know how strong it is yet. Oh no. Not the time to be humble. Alani Jackson just got about 35 yards over the middle, and we enter field goal range with quickness. 1st and 10 at the 35. Your teammates are wearing white. Boodle trying to give another assist. Just run. My man. Gain of 6. Now this opens up the playbook a bit more. You can run, you can throw, you can go deep, you can go short. Lots of options. No! What? Kick the field goal! You could go up by 2 scores. Sure. All right. Pavel Guerrero. Jack saying game over. That seems presumptuous, my guy. My guy. God. Hello, fellow children. Jeez. Jack calling Jiggles the people's champion. Not wrong. I fully accepted my villain arc. You know, like, was Steinbrenner ever mad about owning the Yankees? Probably not. I can live. We will not be counting this fake ring, quote unquote, says Jack. That's fair. That's more than fair. It's only 13 points. Yes, it's been a 23-point run, but that's coming off Stanford, dropping 10 and looking much better in that first quarter. Oh, God, the violence being brought on the QB keeper there. 3rd and 5. Jiggle saying it feels like a 23-point lead. I feel you. Also, you know, previous trauma. You heard me on the Madden streams. I got real dark a few times. Oh, my God. So no flag and no catch. We've seen all 3 crazy results in this one on the deep throws. That could have been anything. Not much of a gain there. Oh! Jeez, you could have stepped out of bounds, bud. He took that with his chest. Crazy scramble. That was nearly a sack for a loss of like 7, and wild. Oh, Jiggles. Getting wrecked by a backup QB at CFB 25 Colorado, or maybe worse. Halfback, effing screen, 11.5 yards. 3rd and inches now. That'll be stopped short. And now they opt for the field goal. I feel like the results of the last 2 drives are flipped, but, I mean, I should say the play calling. Whatever. It's all worked out as well as possible in the last 10 minutes for me. Not going to cry. And I guess still technically a 2-score game, but that would involve 2 touchdowns and conversions. So the lead continues to grow. Stanford starts from the 11. Gain of 2 on the pass. Hurrying back up to the line. Good clean throw. That'll get a first down without much issue. Hurrying back up, ball spotted at the 24. No gain. Ojeda on the tackle. Empty backfield. Touch pass. And kind of as I was mentioning earlier, after the really good result Stanford had, that's more typical of what happens. Jiggles, any chance Jeff Teague leaves Wake Forest in the future like Freeman? Probably not, Jiggles, because Teague did play his whole college career at Wake Forest, and I'm just kind of having fun with that. Freeman, however, may not stick around at Charlotte. I'm going to at least stay there for a season or two. I shouldn't say there's no chance. I do still check the offers. If something hilarious comes up, I'm there. That was about as ugly a 3-yard carry as you can have. Too good a result for the BS that we did. And Guerrero stretches for the first. 1st and 10 at the 50, now under 4 minutes of clock left to play in the half. What a difficult sentence that would have been to listen to, guys. My apologies. I think that's probably a loss of half a yard. I feel like we were on the line and are now a bit behind. Boodle just takes it himself. And that time sliding. Okay. 3rd and 2. Not field goal range. If Stanford can stand tough here, we will be punting. Or going for it. You can never really tell. Indeed! It's decision time. 4th and 3 at the 43. Indeed, they are going to go for it. Did a personnel change. Atlas on the field. Atlas the target. And I don't think he has it. Turnover on downs. What a 43-yard line stand by Stanford. Stanford, as they're henceforth known. Henceforth. Full score. Jiggles saying Glimmer of Hope. Hey, your guys are playing their little AI butts off. As are mine. Oh, no! He got to the quarterback before the tailback did. And that will trigger the 2-minute warning. So it's 3rd and 10 at the 42. First down, big pass over the middle as they approach field goal range. Gain of 2 there. Clock will continue to move. 90 seconds and counting to play in the half. Play action. Picked. Forrester with the interception. Second INT of the day for Stanford. And there's 83 seconds and 62 yards standing between Wake Forest and a 3-score lead. It's a weird thing. Forrester is my favorite player on my defense. Converted athlete, middle linebacker. Moving to safety, and he just picks everyone off. The hardest hits. He's nothing but hit sticks, picks, and swats. Jiggle saying he'd be 36-10 if it were Scruggs. Honestly, I don't know if Scruggs would be playing better. Boodle's giving me everything I could possibly ask for in this one. Yeah, he threw a pick. Scruggs does that too. Does plenty of it. All right. I guess we're all about making decisions here. Nice little 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8, 55 seconds to go. Timeout called. Just kind of giving up on the possession there. Stanford now with 1 timeout left. And that'll be a touchback. They'll start from the 20, 44 seconds here in the half. 1 timeout remaining. I disagree, Jack. I feel like we could play 5-year-olds on offense and it wouldn't matter. The defense is what wins us games. If you wear a Wake Forest uniform, you're automatically the best player alive. Well, that's why I'm enjoying Teague time right now. Teague jersey, pair of Tims, no draws. That's a good, clean reception. Looked like zone coverage because there was not a man there. Final timeout called by Stanford. So 23 seconds left. They stand 59 yards from the house. No, I want everyone to have nice things. I do like to win, so I get very specifically competitive. That'll take us to halftime. Basically just ran out of time and timeouts. Yeah, I feel you, Jiggles. The AI clock management. Stanford has 231 passing yards in that half. Good God. 27 completions. True. 2 interceptions and a pick 6. Right, so for all intents and purposes, you had a whole extra possession because, yeah, okay. Thank you for that. That's important context. Demon Deeks will start the second half here. And once again, QB watch is on. Who do we got? It's still Boodle. I think that this is his game now. A very fast 9-yard reception. 2nd and 1. Ooh, the bad juking choice. No gain. McCracken had one job and failed it. That one job was 1 yard. Run it back, and it losing yards. What a 3-and-out by Stanford to start the second half. After allowing 9 on our first play, forcing negative yards on back-to-back plays to snuff our offense out. And now, after the fair catch, they'll take over from their own 26. Oh, get off him, you're too little. Gain of 2 when it could have been a loss of 3. And hurrying back up. Hey, no time to catch a breather, Tank. Just get back to it. And Forrester tends to not miss on his tackles. 2 more yards. 3rd and 6. Just a bit outside. So, battling 3-and-outs by these two teams to start the second half. Yeah, I feel you, Jiggles. Same as it. Did you forget to hit the fair catch button? Good God. What coverage there. Read that like a paperback novel. Loss of a yard. That lost yard looms large now. After the 10-yard gain, it's 3rd and short. And somehow Jackson holds on. That'll be a first down on the slant. Chains get moved. You know, when you see someone bearing in on you, that's when you hit the juke, bud. Loss of 3. That edge rusher just was all man, just got in there. Just big, meaty men slapping meat. 2nd and 13. Well, thank you, convertible assay. However, I prefer free. I'm too much of a miser. 3rd and 12, empty backfield. Oh, he's going in for the long shot. And success. Alani Jackson, just one of the fastest men in college football. Cooks the coverage, and Jiggles throws the GG. I don't blame you. I don't feel confident yet, but that does feel like a kick in the gut. That does make it now a 4-score lead, I believe. Ran past Jack State transfer Savage. I have a Jack State transfer on my team too, Minor. Jiggles. Anyways, while looking forward to next season, shall we set the advance for players leaving at like 11 tonight? Since it's just menuing? That works for me. And obviously, if anyone needs more time, if tonight's no good, we'll hold off. Like you said, just menuing. I feel you, Jiggles. Dawkins really is... I feel like Dawkins and Forrester have been the two menaces of my defense today. Oh, that was a very good fake on the QB. Rough play call. I didn't realize it was already 3rd down. It was a good play, a horrible time for it. Starting back at our 35 now. Joel. His name's Joel. Joel Boodle. And Atlas will pick up the first. It appears as though the Demon Deacons have abandoned the hurry-up offense. Looking to burn a bit of more clock. Maybe that's a one-off. Officer, who is not being seen too much. He's been covered very well. Getting the first. Big man alert. The fullback's on the field. And you see the effects. Jeez. Atlas going crazy on only 7 carries. Averaging over 9 per, I think. Maybe my math's wrong. So, 1st and goal, it'll reset. Got the Kraken out there. Oh! My God, that defender basically threw a Stan Hansen left arm lariat. Just threw his arm out and clotheslined the man down. Impressive Smith stayed vertical on that, but ends up getting tackled at the 4. So, 3rd and goal. And 3rd time's the charm. Jalen Smith on the catch. Ooh. Did they patch this game and we just have some more violent hits? I feel like I've been clutching my pearls a few times this one. That'll fall incomplete. Almost looked like it was punched out. Jiggles, when do we put Wake Forest on probation? I mean, what does probation look like for me? You guys are the ones getting 5 stars a year. I didn't even change my coordinators either. I have no elite recruiters. Yikes, that's a tough 3 and out. Feels like momentum is firmly in the Demon Deacons' corner right now. One yard for Atlas that time. And Smith will get 7 on the catch. 3rd and fairly short. Touch pass to Atlas. Hurdle! Okay, straight up, I don't think I've actually seen a successful hurdle done by the computer in this game. That was pretty sweet. And Boodle will just spend a few minutes flat on his back. 8-yard loss. That'll make it 2nd and 18. Right, Jack? What was that? And another MFer named Quincy. Oh, I take it you stepped out for a bit. It, basically, since the first quarter, nothing has gone right for Stanford. I mean, I wouldn't hate if you were right about the Colorado reincarnated Jiggles, but there's going to be a lot of guys leaving this team. Oh yeah, for sure. There's nothing left to do after this game. It was supposed to happen last night, and then Unk fell asleep. Well, I hope you're right. Stanford takes over after the Demon Deacons punt. There's 3 points of contact there, my God. Strong play on 3rd down there. Steele is... Oh, God, they even pulled out the bench? Jill saying Steele is getting some time. Good for him. We can kayfabe it and say your coach just wanted to try something different. Hey, there you go, Jiggles. Dawkins is out. Based on where he grabbed, I think it's appendicitis. 3rd and 2. 3 quarters too late. Jeez. He got me there. Where is he going? That halfback that went in motion 10 yards behind the line, like on the sidelines, it looked like he was lining up the Gatorade cooler. My, what's occurred here? How dare you? No, 1st and 10. Both teams, it seems, have now abandoned the hurry up. Everyone just wants to go home. It's time for Jiggles' breakfast. It's time for my lunch. Jiggles, yeah, we're on to next season. Hey, I like that he got rid of the ball there. Let's still hope for some cool animation. All right, no one's caring about betting lines. Oh, picked. Ah, the trigger-happy trait. This feels rude. Pick sixes on both QBs. Jiggles, very rude. Right? I want to throw a full-blown clueless, as if. Remember everything I was saying this season about your overpowered team? Yeah, it was all true and you didn't believe it. Fair. I guess I will hold my L. I was wrong. It just means you got to take that May Purdy stack and do what I had hoped to do this year in fantasy. Hey, I think we just saw a German suplex. Sergio Smoker just waist-locked him and dragged him backwards. Good completion, 1st and 10, up to the 35. Oh no, Dawkins is clearly back and still a menace. Ooh, alright, yeah, I'm down. A natty rematch could be fun. And you know what? I'm pretty sure that's a guaranteed game of the week to help both of our brand exposures. Strong throw over the middle, and Claiborne now hurt. He came in with 2 millimeters of health left on his fatigue bar. It might be cooked. Five-yard gain on the ground. 2nd down. QB keeps it again, and he faces a bear attack. Bear Bassett. And now Jimmy Smoot on the sack. Just in with that old sumo double push to the chest. Like he tackled him like he was doing a chest pass in basketball. Maybe, yeah, discretion's the better part of valor. Jack, petition to make a new league without Pat. Hey, should you not be celebrating? I'm the first user winner. We've had 4 years. I'm sure next year will be different. This seems like a harder league to repeat. And not to blow too much smoke up your ass, Jack, but partly because of you running 3 teams. You are also very good at this. Just, you know, the rest of us are too. We know Broncos teams are just going to get better. He's guaranteed to get one or two natties. Jiggles always gets his. Jack will. Joe's a smart man, you know? I mean, yeah, we've snatched Palmer up in a bear trap, but he also is good and knows what he's doing. Auburn was much more respectable than Stanford against Wake Forest, says Jiggles. There you go. Oh, true, yeah. Yeah, he's built up ASU again. Man, he left Missouri in a great state. Like, I think they got a few 5-stars this year and everything. Let's go home. Oh, God, I actually didn't realize that, Jiggles. 47 unanswered is still insane. And no lies told. I did not realize that, Jack. Well, you know what? Maybe there's some room on the Charlotte calendar next year. Oh, and you can put it on the board. Yes. GG to you, Jiggles. Pleasure as always. Wake Forest and Jeff Teague are your new national champions. Jeez, look at the pipes on Teague there. That man does not look like a point guard. Get that dirt off your shoulder. And Joel Boodle, from riding the pine most of the season to 351 yards and 4 touchdowns in the Natty. Hey, my cheating was not rampant. It was tasteful as hell. Oh, Jiggles, yeah. Tua arc, no kidding. All right, let's advance. Oh, well. Couldn't have happened at a better time. Jiggle's saying, let's see who's leaving Wake Forest. Jack pipes in, hopefully everyone. Nearly enough. Oh no, his punter might leave. Yeah, this is just a straight advance. There you go, the playing time. No! Ah, that's unfortunate. All right. We're at players leaving. Let's take a gander. Well, Atlas, Shore, Lucien, Jackson, Friend, Dawkins, Officer. Right? No chance at Scruggs. I apparently have 10 cracks at this, so I should be smart. Looks like we have 4 potential transfers, along with all the guys that may go pro. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of guys this coming season, looks like. Let's, drat. Nope. Well, what was too bad is Savage had conference prestige as his deal breaker, so I thought redshirting him would be fine. Oh well. I mean, there's no guarantee he'll be great. You see Impact Dev and everything. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll show you Stanford on stream, bud. See, a lot more returning players. And then it just looks like the graduates. All right, let's see if I have anyone else I can maybe get to stay. Let's Forrester. Hey, Forrester's back. Hell yeah. Caraway. Good. Might as well. I have the attempts. 4 attempts left. Hey, I missed out on all my quarterbacks. And these are mostly medium chances. Komar didn't. And Scruggs says no chance. Am I wrong? Yeah, of course. I have 1 left. Should I try somebody else? And get Officer back. I only had 4 QBs, so let's take a look. So the only one that will be back is normal Dev Richard Jones, who wasn't great. I expected him to leave because he also has deal breaker playing time, but c'est la vie. Oh, I'll be portaling so hard. I did pick up a 4-star in how do you say recruiting, but yep, for sure. Anyways, my wife's home for a little while longer, so I'm going to go hang out with her. I like you guys. I love her. So you could have been anywhere else in the world. You chose to spend it with me. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining us for this season and for the previous 5. We'll be back sometime in the coming week with the kickoff of Season 6. Take care. Teague time forever.